Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. So we are very excited. I still feel like I'm dreaming. I've had a crazy day. I'm kind of trying to recover from getting sick and being pregnant and all that crazy stuff. So I wasn't able to go and watch the game at the normal location. Hey, Squish, look. We're talking about the Super Bowl and the Eagles going. Aren't you excited? So I'm actually, let me get G4D's thoughts first. He's the OG. For those of you that don't know, he was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and all that, and then moved out here later in life. So as an OG Philly boy, how you feeling as our little toddler rolls around screaming on the floor?
I think I'm in shock. Like, I don't think it's hit me yet. Even like watching the celebration, I kind of removed myself a little bit from football this year with my responsibilities, so I didn't catch a lot of games. But I watched the Eagles games, and it's kind of a weird experience for me because I really get, like, I've played a lot of Madden in my life.
Oh, here we go. So, Madden G4D at it again. So
some of it feels familiar more than it should. But I almost don't, I still like don't believe it. Like, it doesn't feel that this is the real Eagles. It feels like it's my Madden Eagles.
Oh, snaps. Well, believe. Now is the time to believe. So, again, it's kind of surreal. I think we're both in this trying to let it sink in phase. But, like, when I was watching Howie dance out there with the guys and Nick Foles being interviewed, like, man, this is just such a special moment right now. And we haven't been here in a decade. It's been a decade since we've actually even gotten to a championship game.
14.
So it was 2008, right? When we were at the championship game but lost. Right?
It was 2004 when we went to the Super Bowl.
2004 Super Bowl, but just being in the championship game. Like, dude, it's been a decade since we've even been here. And so to win it and to be at the Super Bowl again, like, we haven't experienced that since 2004, and it's the same scenario. Like, this is crazy. We're having like a flashback from the past, but it's like, it's all different. Like, this team,
it's a lot different.
This team feels so different. And
how does it feel different?
Foles is, so what I was saying earlier on my live stream, we still owe a lot to Wentz. One, for getting us in this position, setting us up. But two,
wait, you're trying to trade Wentz?
Behind the scenes, though, I think he's really played a big part in helping Foles fully emerge like he did today. Like, this is the Foles we knew he was capable of this. We've seen it before, but no coach has been able to tap into that and really bring it out of him, again. And so it's happening now, and I think you got Brian Dawkins and Wentz in these guys' ears, like, dude, and the way the guys are just playing with so much heart, so much intensity, like, oh, gosh, I can't wait.
You touched on, I think, the biggest difference, which is part of why it doesn't feel real to me, is that the coaching is really good. Like, that's the difference between, I still like Andy Reid, but the difference is Andy Reid doesn't make good decisions in, like, when it really matters, like in the big games.
Yeah.
And this team was really well prepared. They made great adjustments, and they kept a really high level of motivation and perseverance throughout all of their games. And so, like, this game wasn't really a game after the first quarter.
Yeah, the Vikings didn't score since their first drive. Like, the Eagles completely dominated since that first drive. Like, it's insane.
So, like, that's part of why, like, I'm not quite in belief, because I didn't have like, to me. Okay, look. Let me bring this in. Okay. So, as a Philadelphia native, there's a certain feeling you get when you watch Eagles games, and you're Eagles fans, so you're all familiar. You're anxious, you're tense, and no matter what the score is, usually, you know, if the score is within two touchdowns, there's always something lurking in the back, in the pit of your stomach, right? It's always this like, okay, they've done good, but they usually end up letting me down, and so I'm used to this feeling of this roller coaster of a really big high followed by a really big crash, and it's been like that my whole life. So so I guess maybe that's why I'm emotionally separating myself mentally, and I'm still in shock.
All right, so this is it, guys. We face a tough, experienced team, but we get 2 weeks to prepare. And you know what? They are not ready for Foles. They are not ready for this run game. Like, we have a lot of surprises and a lot of just subtle things that I don't know. That we've been getting underestimated because they don't, like, these subtle things about the Eagles is like, you can't, unless you're in the know, you don't know. And so.
But it's you know, probably the best or arguably the best coach of all time.
Yeah.
With arguably the best quarterback of all time.
But the Eagles have the biggest grudge of all time against them.
I don't know if it's the biggest grudge of all time. But well. You also give these guys 2 weeks to prepare, and they've been there, done that tons of times, and it's our first time.
Hey, okay.
None
of that. We'll be the underdog. Yeah, we're still going to be the underdogs. I guarantee you. We're still going to be the underdogs, but that's what we want. We want to be underestimated because that is fueling the fire. That's like that magic ingredient that's helping this team like dominate like it did right now. So, yes, I'm feeling good. We got 2 weeks to figure out what's going to happen. Hey, guys, how do we get tickets to the Super Bowl? How do we get to the Super Bowl? I don't know. I'm broke. But this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I need to figure something out. Like, I don't know, or we gotta go to Philly, or I don't know. Like,
yeah, so either we could go watch the game in Philly at the best place to watch it, which is still to be determined on our end, or we could try to get tickets to go into the game, which would be amazing. And, you know, maybe a pregnant PhilaDehlia could work her way in, right? She could talk her way into the game, right? It's not like super strict security.
Oh, no. I'll just run out there on the field. Event. I'll be fine. Okay. All right. Well, we got to go have dinner, give Luna her dinner, and yeah, let's figure out what's going to happen, guys. I want to hang out with as much family on this day because this is going to be a magical, magical moment that we have been waiting forever to live. So that's it. I'm checking out. Oh, my gosh. I love the Eagles so much right now. Like, it's been a crazy day, crazy week, crazy season. But, oh, my gosh. This moment is everything we have wanted. And it seemed like at times it might not have been possible, but here we are. All right, I got a phone call that cut me off, but I cannot sign out without doing my E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!